What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I'm Michigan Sports Talk here, and in this one we got the latest on injury updates, plus an emergency punter for Michigan, and also the backup quarterback situation. We're also going to be talking about some potential flip commitments for Michigan in the 2024 class, as well as other recruiting news for Michigan football. It's all going to be in this video and more, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so the first thing I want to talk about is some injury updates for Michigan. Now, there aren't any new injuries that we haven't known already, so that is good news there, but I did want to give an update on Mason Graham, as obviously he has a broken thumb. That's why he missed 2 games after the Bowling Green game, and it's why he was wearing a club against Minnesota. Now, according to the Michigan Insider, Graham will continue wearing a club during games, and he's also wearing a splint at most other time to prevent re-aggravating the injury, and he will continue wearing the club for at least the next several weeks. Mason Graham talking about it, he said, obviously I felt limited, but just gotta do what you got to do. He said, just trying to get more comfortable every day in practice so I can be more comfortable in the games. And he said he's just trying not thinking about it so he can just play freely. And Mason Graham, he looked pretty darn good with the club on his hand against Minnesota. Had a couple of tackle for losses, including a sack, and right now he is just a nightmare to go up against as an offensive lineman and a quarterback facing him, and of course, you know, facing the rest of the Michigan defensive line. Now, with the club on Mason Graham's hand, he actually got a nickname from Josiah Stewart. He said they nicknamed Graham Thanos, as the Marvel villain obviously had the bulky Infinity Gauntlet on his hand, and Graham responded to that. He said, I don't know if everyone called me that, I think it was just him. He got a little kick out of it, so it was pretty funny. So pretty cool there. Mason Graham will be wearing the club for the next several weeks though, as you know, that thumb continues to heal, but he will be playing through it. Then I also wanted to talk about an emergency punter on Michigan's football team, and that is Michigan tight end Marlon Klein, as he was spotted participating in early warm-ups with the punters ahead of the road game against Nebraska a couple weeks ago. And according to the Michigan Insider, Colston Loveland said that Marlon Klein, he punted in high school. He's a pretty good punter. He's got a good leg on him, and he said it's like in case of an emergency, I guess if we need someone, he can definitely do it. So pretty interesting there, but Tommy Doman has done a phenomenal job punting the ball. But obviously, you know, if something happens to him, you know, we might need Marlon Klein. Also wanted to give an update on the backup quarterback situation for Michigan, as obviously Jack Tuttle right now appears to be the backup quarterback, as he has gotten the most reps as the backup quarterback in the last few games here. Now, quarterbacks coach Kurt Campbell said that we are always evaluating our depth chart and our players on our team, and he said going in to the Minnesota game, the first guy to go in was Jack Tuttle, and he said if he performs best this week, he'll continue to hold that, but that's a constant evaluation. And he simply said that, listen, it is my goal to get the best out of everybody on that roster in the quarterback room. He said if Alex Orji comes to me and tells me he wants to be the backup quarterback, I'm going to do everything I can possibly to push him to be the best and to be the backup quarterback. But I just said ultimately that it will be constantly evaluated every week. So let me know what your guys' thoughts are on that. Obviously, Alex Orji is a fantastic athlete. Michigan, you know, they also have Jaden Denegale, who has been phenomenal, had a couple of nice throws, also has a touchdown pass on the season, and they also have Davis Warren. So, you know, a lot of players in there competing for that backup quarterback position. Then I also wanted to talk about real quick here JJ McCarthy, as he apparently donates his NIL money to his offensive lineman. Carson Barnhart confirmed. He said it shows the character that he has and how much love and trust that he has in the offensive lineman. So that is pretty dang cool right there. As obviously, you know, JJ McCarthy is one of the highest paid players in college football due to NIL, and he has one of the highest NIL valuations in college football and among all college athletes. So again, pretty cool there. JJ McCarthy donates some of his NIL money to his offensive linemen. But next, I want to talk about some Michigan football recruiting news. I first want to talk about the 2024 three-star defensive lineman Mekhi Burrow, who is actually a former Florida Gator commit, and according to On3 and the Wolverine, he is planning to make his official visit to Michigan for the game against Purdue. Now, Michigan does need a nose tackle in this class, and even though he is a three-star, I mean, this dude is 6'5", 350 pounds, so it's definitely huge to get him on campus for a game day visit, and he will be coming in for the Purdue game. Right now, Georgia does lead on the recruiting prediction machine with a 68.1% chance, but again, it is huge to get him on campus. And I also wanted to talk about the 2024 three-star athlete, Desmond Stevens. He is a former Boston College commit, and he is from Clarkston, Michigan, an in-state recruit. Right now, he's ranked 473rd nationally on 24/7 Sports composite rankings, and he plays all over the field. Now, Michigan is yet to offer him, but you know, he is looking for an offer. He told the Michigan Insider that if they were to offer, I'd definitely take them into consideration. Growing up in Michigan, they are like the holy grail. Now, new schools have offered him, like Oregon, Utah, Michigan State, Illinois, and other MAC schools as well. Now, he did say that really right now I feel like I can go as a safety in college, but again, he plays all over the field in several positions, and in his last high school game, he scored 2 touchdowns on offense, along with making several tackles defensively. So Desmond Stevens, a name to look out for in the 2024 class for Michigan, the in-state recruit from Clarkston, Michigan. Then I also wanted to talk about some potential flip commitments for Michigan, and in particular some wide receiver targets, as Michigan would love to add another receiver to the 2024 class. And one guy they are still going after is the 2024 4-star wide receiver Gatlin Bear from the state of Idaho. He obviously chose Boise State over Michigan, Oregon, TCU, and Alabama, as he chose to stay close to home. He is ranked 35th nationally on 24/7 Sports rankings. However, Michigan is still trying with Gatlin Bear. Now, even though Michigan is still going after him, according to the Michigan Insider, there's zero indication at this point as far as how much progress Michigan has potentially made. But Michigan, they would definitely love to get him, so we'll see if anything follows up on Gatlin Bear in the future. But another guy is the 2024 3-star wide receiver Chance Wiggins from the state of Virginia, goes to King George High School, and right now he is committed to Virginia Tech. However, according to On3 and the Wolverine, Michigan has growing interest in him, and they could potentially offer him in the future. Obviously, Michigan is the bigger program, so if they do pursue him, they would have a great chance of landing him and at least getting him on a visit. So we'll see what happens in that recruitment as well. So a couple wide receiver targets Michigan is trying to flip. But the next guy in the 2025 class is the 4-star offensive tackle Michael Roweski, who's ranked 319th nationally on 24/7 Sports composite rankings. Now, he is from the state of Wisconsin, and Michigan offensive line coach Sharon Moore just offered him over the weekend. Now, right now, it appears Wisconsin does have a slight lead in his recruitment. However, he told On3 and the Wolverine, I was not expecting to get a call from Michigan. That meant a lot. He said, I can't wait to continue to build a relationship with them. Now, he will be making his first ever trip to Michigan next month in the game against Purdue. And then another offensive lineman I want to talk about is the 2026 offensive tackle Darius Gray, as he's actually ranked as a 4-star and a top 100 recruit on On3 rankings. Comes from the state of Virginia, and he told On3 and the Wolverine that he wants to take a visit to other schools like Clemson in Michigan. He said that he loves Michigan. I'm a big fan of cold weather. I haven't been down there yet, but I know I'll love it once I do. And it appears that he may be coming in for the game against Ohio State, because he did say that he wants to go to big games and he wants to get a feel for the atmospheres in the big college football rivalries. And I said hopefully when I do visit Michigan, it will make that love go up even more. So with that is going to wrap up today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If did, make sure you guys go ahead, drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more. If you are new around here, I greatly appreciate it. But other than that, hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, and we will see you guys in the next video. Go Blue.